Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be creating this look right here that you guys see. So this is like a gold, rose gold, brown tone. I hope that you guys are able to pick up some new tips and tricks, and yeah, stay tuned guys. So as I mentioned in the intro, I'm going to be doing this look. If you want, I mean, you could definitely leave it with just like the top and then just add the same shades in the bottom, but I wanted to like do a pop of color, so that's why I decided to incorporate the turquoise. Anyway, so yeah, if you'd like to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. To prime my lid, I'm going to be going in with the P. Louise Rumor 2 base. Going in with the MAC 242 brush, just patting that. Taking the Morphe M335 brush, and we're just gonna pat it in. I already did my brows and I used the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Medium Brown. You definitely want to basically cancel out any redness and any veins that you may have, just to get a better like canvas to work on. And you want to make sure that you tilt your head back, especially if you have like hooded eyes, because I find that if we're like this and then we look down, you'll see that it becomes like, it starts to crease. So by tilting your head back, your eyelid is not closed and it's not creased. So now that our lid is primed, we can now go in with the shadow. So I'm going to be going in with the Dose of Colors Baked Browns palette, and this is how it looks. So I'm going to be picking up a Morphe M505 brush, and I'm going to be dipping into these two shades. We're going to start at the outer corner. First I blend this way, going like in, and then I like to blend out. And the reason why I like to blend out is because I like to extend, like sort of like a feline effect. Tapping into those two shades again. First I like dab the product in, and I'll tap in again just to make that product more pigmented, and then I'll just go back in and blend. So now what I'm doing is that I'm blending forward and I'm slowly moving my way into my eyelid and into my crease. And I'll just like bring the shadow all the way over here, like by the bridge of my nose. I just find that that looks more flattering. Guys, remember that the key to having a nice eyeshadow, whether you're just working with one eyeshadow or multiple, is that you want to just blend. Like, you don't want to have any lines that are not blended, and you don't want to be able to tell where the eyeshadow began and where it ended. I'm gonna tap into this color here, and I'm just like tapping, coating my whole brush, but not so much, and I'm going to go into the outer corner like so. And just using the same method that we used earlier, we're just tapping in the product. So I'll just like start swirling my brush to blend that color out. And then I like to go back in with my first brush, the one that I use for the transition shade, and with no additional product, I'll go back in and just blend it out. Now we're gonna pick up more of that color there, and we're gonna go in and tap more, and I just wanna like further intensify this color. So now we're gonna be picking up the Morphe M433 brush, and we're gonna go in with the Stacey Marie MUA palette, and we're gonna be taking the color Hush, and we're basically gonna be placing that in the middle of our eyelid. You don't have to be super duper neat with this color. So we're gonna go back in with the Kylie brush that we picked up that dark brown, but with no additional product, and we're just gonna blend. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick up a little bit more of that color Hush. I bring this pretty far up. Now we're gonna take another M433 brush, and I'm going to be taking the Kylie Shimmer Eye Glaze, and this is how it looks. And I would say use your fingers, but my nails are not gonna let me. So going in with this brush, just gonna tap. And because I'm picking this color up with a brush, it's not as intense, so we have to like keep going back in. And if you want, you can actually wet your brush to intensify it further. And when it comes to looks like this, I definitely like to do my eyes first because I don't know if the camera's picking up, but I have a ton of fallout. I just picked up the shade Hush from the Stacey Marie Carnival palette, and I am just placing that and basically blending those two colors together. Going in with the Fenty Trophy Wife highlight. I'm just gonna be dipping in. And we're gonna place that exactly where we placed the Kylie shimmer glaze. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm going to take some of this LA Girl Tropical eyeliner, just put it in my waterline. And then to further intensify, I'm going to take the Maybelline Waterproof Gel Pencil in the shade Silken Turquoise, smudge it out in my bottom lash line. I'm basically smudging this out on our bottom lash line. It's going to help as a base for the shimmer glaze that we're going to go in next. So I'm going to be going in with Aqua Mama. This is another eye glaze by Kylie. I'm going to be going in with this e.l.f. small smudge brush. I'm just going to tap. I'm sort of tapping and dragging. Okay, so now we're going to be taking the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, like this. So while we wait for my lashes to dry, I'm just going to prep my skin. I'm going to go in with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Now I'm going to go in with my Tacha Silk Canvas Primer. And then I'm going to spray some Coconut 3-in-1 Primer Water from Wet n Wild. This is actually really good, and these are the Tarte lashes, style TL4. I haven't worn this foundation in so long, but I'm going to be going in with the Dior Skin Forever in the shade 041. So I went ahead and mixed it with MAC Stroke Cream in the shade Pink Light. I'm going to use the pointed foundation brush from Real Techniques. I think it'll be a good match. I'm going to go in with a damp sponge. This is by Juno & Co. And you want to make sure that you bring the foundation down to your neck, so there's no difference between your neck and your foundation shade. Apply some more. And so tell me how. This is technically supposed to be my third video going up, but I wasn't really feeling the video that I filmed. I think what sort of put me off was the fact that I think it was the eye look that I did, because I don't know, like I just feel like it was a boring look in a way. And then another thing that I'm still getting to know my camera, so the lighting, like it kept going in and out. So right now I'm just like sort of carving out my brows with my foundation, nothing too precise. So in that video, it was so funny because I mentioned like now I'm like lost, like I don't even know where to start or whatever. I had mentioned how in my first YouTube video I didn't interact as much, like I didn't really talk, you know, I was just giving like steps on what I was doing, which is my main thing. Like, you know, I obviously want to give steps of what I'm doing. So I said that like with my following videos, we want to start like interacting more. I'm a really shy person, so it is a little bit difficult, you know, to open up. Also, another thing was that I cut out a ton of footage from that video. So I said that when I edit my following videos that I was gonna, you know, incorporate more steps, make my video a tad bit longer. So I want to, when I'm doing my makeup, I don't want to just talk makeup terms. Like I don't mind saying what I'm doing and saying what I'm using, but I kind of wanted to like incorporate like maybe talking about a certain topic like relationships, or what advice would I give someone who wants to move away from home or school, or like, you know, just like, and I'm not saying in any way that my opinion counts, just like, I don't know, just to make my videos a little bit more interactive. You know, maybe one day put a poll and see what topic I should discuss. And another thing that I want to incorporate in my YouTube is reviews. Since I didn't color correct, I'm gonna go in with a Benefit Boing brightening concealer. So another idea that I have for my channel that's definitely gonna come is makeup tag videos in a way. Like, I want to do the boyfriend does my makeup. Oh my god, I've always wanted to do that, because anybody that knows my boyfriend knows that Juan is so funny. And now I'm gonna go in with Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Medium. I'm gonna take a Real Technique sponge, a clean sponge, and I'm just gonna bring it down. Go back in with the M441, and I'm just gonna blend that concealer out. I'm gonna go in and further blend this. Going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Light Sand Concealer, and I'm just adding that right here. I use this color to brighten up my under eyes, and I'm gonna use that again, the M441 brush. I'm gonna set that with the same damp beauty sponge. I feel like when you pick up powder using a damp beauty sponge, it melts your under eye, and it just like makes it look really nice. So now that we set that, I'm going to take the Fenty Matchstick in the shade Truffle, and I'm going to take the Techniques Instapop Cheek Brush, swirl my brush, tap it into my cheekbones. I'm just gonna further blend that out. We're going to set our face. I'm gonna be taking the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Natural in the shade Medium Dark, and I'm just gonna dab in it like that. Now what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna take some Charlotte Tilbury Air Flawless finishing powder in the shade 2. Just gonna brighten up my under eyes a little bit more. I'm going to be taking the Fenty Caramel Cutie Bronzer with the Morphe M143 brush, and I just like swirled my brush into that bronzer. I'm just gonna So I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade 15 Light. And I'm just gonna take the angled side of my beauty sponge and chisel our cheeks. I'm just gonna take a little bit more of that same powder and just set this area right here. And now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna finish the eyes. I'm back in with the Aqua Mama Shimmer Eye Glaze by Kylie. Just gonna retouch our under eyes. And then we're gonna go back in with the first brush that we used, which was the Morphe M505, and we're just gonna blend that line out. We're gonna take the Fenty Trophy Wife. Just gonna pick that up. Just went in and I sprayed my face with the coconut primer water by Wet n Wild, and taking the Morphe 405 brush. I'm gonna be using the Juvia's Place the Saharan 2 blush palette, and I'm gonna be taking Lena and Tao. Damn, that blush looks intense. Oh my god. And now for some highlights. So in my other video I did go back to an old highlight, which was the Becca Champagne Pop. It's so good. It's crazy intense. Okay, so I'm gonna add my lip and just let down my hair. Okay, I'm back, guys. So as you can see, we have completed the look. I lined my lips with Cork by MAC and used the Anastasia Dainty lip gloss. This is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me create it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys coming to my channel and watching my video and supporting me. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you want, just do it. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.